Good evening, everyone. It is, what is it? June 10th. It is our Tribe Redefine and Friends team call for the night for this week. Lots of lovely faces. I'm excited to see everybody. I'm going to go through some simple recognition, real quick bullet point of announcements. And what I've decided to do, which I think we did the last time I hosted, I forget if this was when it was with Jess or before then. I'm just going to list some to watch trainings or listen to podcasts, just a few things like that, since we all have ears and we all have eyes, and it's important for us to take in our own information and then kind of digest or dissect some information from one of them for you, if there's nothing really training wise that I have for you, but I'm excited for what I have to share today. But again, you can read, and I can't say when I go to a faculty meeting and the principal's agenda is like everything that could have been in an email. So that's always my goal for these calls, is to make sure that I'm not giving you something you could just read on your own, but maybe directing you to things you don't know are there, and then explaining beyond and doing my own take. I'm also going to ask for some feedback on two things and then explain the challenge and do a little mini power hour, which is going to tie into the challenge. And this challenge is something that most of you are doing anyway, I imagine, but I just want to create more of a culture within the team page to keep that energy going, to revive the accountability thread, to invite some new people into the accountability call, and to kind of use the second half of the year to really create momentum, especially since we're going into summer. And that's what Josh Coates talked about today, which was kind of perfect timing. So anyway, Jackie is at Success Club 4. Leslie has 2 on the board in our downline. I know that Teresa's at Success Club 12. Last I checked. Anything new there, Teresa? I mean, oh, what a shame. You're stuck. No, that's amazing. She ran some really cool free groups that led into that, and just her consistency as always. Melissa is settled. This is your first call from Texas. How's it in Texas? Good.
Good.
Awesome. Everyone just looks happy and just looks, happy.
And I feel like I'm on vacation, so I don't know. I'm starting to feel a little homesick now, but
yeah,
it's nice.
I'm
It's good.
sure
It's good.
Waves and different things will bring that up, and
Exactly.
it's really exciting. It looks really cool. I'm already trying to think of like when I'm going to surprise you and just show up at your door.
Come, everyone, come.
Be prepared. Okay, so the first announcement that I'm going to just share, in case you didn't see, Super Weekend, which is in July, it's already scheduled in Philly. Jericho's coming, so if you don't have a ticket yet, what the heck, get your dang ticket. People have been popping up some on the Philly Fusion page, but beyond that, wherever you are, Super Weekend this time around is being coined as an open house. So they're encouraging us to try to bring a friend and non-coach to see what's going to be, in the network and what this is like and as an experience. And I know it's something a few of us have done in the past and invited non-coaches to attend. And I know that there aren't a lot of extra tickets floating around, especially in Philly with Jericho there, or some of the places where hot super trainers are going to be. But it will definitely be an opportunity for us to do a lot of live streaming, perhaps create an event around it if people can't attend, create an event that you could live stream from and run it as a sneak peek, but something promotionally to start considering, because corporate is focusing in on it as not only just a training and motivation for us, but a way for us to share the business. So it is something that they're going to be queuing into their videos and into the speeches and such. So to keep that in mind, because summer, people's schedules fill up really soon, and it's already June 10th. So we are a month and a half from our next super weekend. So just keep that in mind and start inviting to it, or trying to come up with your own game plan on how you're going to do that. I'm pretty sure I purchased 2 tickets. I have to double check. I usually do. So I'm going to start sending some invites for that once I confirm that that's what I have on hand. Okay, next thing is, if you didn't notice, they're doing promo codes starting next month. Perhaps you saw this on the Beachbody Champions page. There's a little training on it. Kim Carver and, her name is Jen or Jessica, something, a new trainer. The first minute and 36 seconds of the training, is only 10 minutes long, are muted, but then he starts over at the minute 36 mark. But it's really neat. There's going to be rolling them out as the months continue, but in July they'll begin with Morning Meltdown 100. You can see that training on Beachbody Champions for more info, but it'll be just like, if you go to check out on a website like I don't know, Wayfair, I don't know why that came to my mind, and you have a promo code for Wayfair, and at the end, what's your promo code? You get to put it in, you get an added discount. So it's really cool. It's a neat thing. People like the idea of promo codes. Even just the idea of it being a promo code and not just marked down kind of works in people's brains differently. So something to consider. They feel a little bit more exclusive. So that's something they're going to be rolling out. So you can take a look at that. Also, I haven't watched it yet, but Leslie shared that Jericho's training in Beachbody Champions was freaking awesome for Morning Meltdown 100. So make sure that you dial into that. And also make sure you dial into today's National Wake Up Call, in which the coach talked really about the difference between invites and making connections and all the different ways that we can reach out to people, which also is going to relate to the challenge in a couple of minutes. All right. So first things first. I've been thinking a lot, and this is not anything new. We've talked about it here in our team many times. It's something Jessica talks about all the time in Team Fit Dynasty. It's just this idea of how we handle the seasons of life. And I've been thinking about it lately because my entire year has been a very strange season, and it still continues to be such. But I've tried my best to dial in and dig into the business regardless. Has it been perfect? It has not been perfect whatsoever. But I try and I do my best, and I know that's how everyone else is as well. Melissa showing up and hitting Success Club right before she moves to Texas. That's freaking amazing. Teresa starting her new job and hitting Success Club 12 simultaneously. That's amazing. You know, Jackie, since the day she signed up, has hit the ground consistently running. Like there has not been a crawl. It has just been one consistent run, and she's letting that momentum carry her. And it's funny because I was looking at her post from earlier. It's a cute little picture of her sitting on a chair and doing her work, and how her husband's asking her if she's tired, and she's like, what do you mean? Like, what's that word? You know? And it's just the way she is, and she's owning that. And we have to remember that our decision to do this is a decision to help other people and to help our families. And so when the seasons in our life get difficult, don't look at this as a burden. Try to shift your mind to look to this as a solution, as that extra money that perhaps isn't happening because you haven't been feeling good enough to put a lot of effort into your job. Or maybe because summer is coming and like me, you're not going to have a paycheck, and this is going to be that paycheck for you. Or perhaps you have a big goal of a vacation that your family hasn't been able to take, or just the extra dance lessons you want your kids to have. Whatever it is, this is a solution. And if it's meant to be a solution for our family and for other families, that doesn't have seasons. Families don't have seasons. We have lives that are crazy, but they're always crazy. It's just a different kind of crazy every once in a while. We have the good and we have the bad, but we always have this family that we are trying to solve a problem for. And if we think of it that way, our family is always in season, then our business can always be in season. It can look different, and we can slow down a little bit for our own mental state, right? But if we make a decision that this is something we want as that solution for our family, then there shouldn't be a reason that it completely falls off, that it completely dies. And I just want us to dial in and see how simple it can be if we allow it to be simple. And many of the faces staring at me right now are examples of that. If we do just what's required of us every day, it becomes easier to do just what's required of us when it's hard. And it becomes easier for us to do a little bit more when we can. And just to keep that consistency, but I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, I want to play this little excerpt from Josh Coates. I'm going to need everyone to give me a thumbs up so that I know that you can hear it.
Why is this the first thing to go? I want you to write this down. Of course, if you're already in my training groups, you know.
Okay, so it's going to start off with a quote. If you're writing anything down, write this down. This is just his podcast episode from today, Getting Over the Summer Slump. So if you've listened to it, wonderful. But if you haven't, also wonderful. You can listen to the whole thing. I'm starting it at like the, 13-minute mark, just for a couple of minutes, because I like what he's saying. I like some of his metaphors, and I think they're worth hearing. But listen to the quote he's going to say at the beginning.
This quote, you've heard me say it a million times, but I'm going to teach it to everybody, okay? The quote says this: our limiting beliefs are constantly looking for a story to justify our fears and excuses. Let me say it again. Our limiting beliefs are constantly looking for authority to justify our fears and our excuses. So here's the thing, guys. We take care of our kids because we have to. Like, no one on this call is so inhumane that you would just let your kids starve or roll around on the floor for hours without giving them attention if they were crying or hurt, correct? And we all have fears about being a parent. We all have limiting beliefs. It's just that this responsibility factor like kicks in. Anybody else have some limiting beliefs about your parenting? I feel like I'm just like worried all the time. Am I screwing these kids up? Or I'm like praying to God I'm somehow preparing them for the real world. But the real world is a scary place. And to be honest, sometimes my kids are even scarier. So I'm on one hand, I'm like, I don't know if they're ready for the world. On another hand, I'm like, I don't know if the world's ready for them. Like, I don't know who's going to be worse off in this situation. Like, I'm just scared. But we have this responsibility factor that kicks in. And because we haven't aligned that same moral belief to our business, we see our business as a choice and as an option, okay? And anything that we leave open as an option, I'm just going to tell you right now, our limiting beliefs will take us to town, okay? Here's why. Your limiting belief is looking for a story, okay? So here's what's going to happen. You think to yourself, okay, here's the thing. I don't know if I can really make this happen. I don't know if I'm smart enough. I don't know if I'm pretty enough. I don't really have any experience doing this. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I see this person, they got it all together. Maybe they're more organized than me. Maybe they're more outgoing than me. Maybe they're more artistic and creative than me. Maybe, my God, they just take better pictures than me. Like, what do they have on their phone camera that makes the pictures look like that? I don't get it. And because we have these limiting beliefs, here's what happens. We have kind of already decided inside, based on those limiting beliefs, that universal principle says what you sow is what you reap. Okay, it's a universal principle. What you sow, what you reap. Okay, I call it the law of sowing and reaping. Some people call it karma. Just really matter what you call it. It's cause and effect. It's life, guys. Okay, if I slap myself across the face, I will reap the results of that. It will hurt and I'll have a big red mark. Okay, that's sowing and reaping. That's cause and effect. You can't deny it. Okay, but if you can try to mix something in to the sowing and reaping process that you think makes it happen or not happen. In other words, what's really happening is if you sow, you reap. But if you find someone else and you say, oh my God, all of the successful people look like this, sound like this, have this kind of a following, blah, blah, blah. I don't have any of this stuff. What are you doing? What you're trying to do is replace the law of sowing and reaping with the law of it takes special things to reap. And I don't have said special things, so there's no reason for me to even sow because I would never be the one that could reap.
All right, I'm going to pause them there. And I want you to look at everyone that's on this call right now. And this is being said in absolutely no offense. Okay, raise your hand if any of what I'm going to say applies to you. Raise your hand if you think that being a mom is like the world's hardest job ever. Raise your hand if today you've doubted something you've done as a parent. Raise your hand if today, right now, you're not wearing a bra. I am actually right now. Raise your hand if you got up early this morning to make time for you, for your business, for your workout. Raise your hand if you slept in today. Oh, well. Raise your hand if you ate well today. Raise your hand if you didn't eat well today. Oh, good. Good. I should have been raising my hand. Raise your hand if you think to yourself, I want to do this well. Raise your hand if you could, off the cuff, list 5 reasons why you can't do this well. Raise your hand if you could look yourself in the face and challenge those with green lights instead of red lights. You can. You totally can. I know you can. Raise your hand if you're Danielle Natoni. Raise your hand if you're Julie Voris or Ashley Molstad. Guess what? They weren't those people either a year ago, 2 years ago, it doesn't matter. But I'm sure they've sat on team calls feeling like crap, and I'm sure they've sat on team calls feeling awesome. I'm sure they've sat on team calls on days when they ate their food and they did what they were supposed to do workout-wise and days that they didn't. And I'm sure they sat on team calls days when they spent an entire day with their mother in the hospital, or when they've moved across the country, or days where they don't even feel like putting on a bra, or they did and it's gone by now. But we are awake and we are doing this business and we are face to face because it means something to us. You wouldn't be logging into this or watching this replay if it didn't mean something to you. The only difference between you and Danielle Natoni or you and Julie Voris, besides the fact that some of them have like podcasts and stuff, right, is that they have stayed completely consistent in every phase of their life. There are not seasons to their business. There's seasons to life, but there are not seasons to their business. So whether it's a day when the bra's on and the makeup's nice and you're wearing shiny earrings, or it's a day where you spent it in the hospital, or it's a day where, I don't know, whatever goes crazy in our lives, your daughter yells at you for 3 straight days and you spend most of your free periods instead of grading on the phone with counselors and trying to figure that life out. If you stay consistent in your business, even for 5, 10, 15 minutes a day, it's going to benefit you. You reap what you sow. Bra or no bra, makeup or no makeup, awesome nutrition and fitness be damned. It's the work we are doing behind the scenes. That's where the consistency is. People believe you that you work out every day. They see it. They believe you that they know about your nutrition. They see it, right? Now we have to do the work. Teresa, can you unmute for a second? Can I ask you a question? Of your Success Club 12, and be honest, there's no right answer here, okay? Of your Success Club 12 that you have right now, how many of those people were you in conversation for the first time with in June? None of them. How many of those 6 people would you say you've been in conversations with for 3 or more months?
3.
Right? 50%? That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. And they all came from your free group, I think. Did all of those come from your free group?
All but one.
All but one. And was that one person a new follower and in connection, or a long-term one?
Very long term.
Very long-term, right?
Yeah, she wanted to join a long time ago and never did. And she just all of a sudden, boom. Yeah.
It's the consistency. I hit Success Club 6 on June 3rd this month. After being at Success Club 2 the last day of the month in March, and Success Club 4 the last day of the month in April. The last day of the month in April, I was at Success Club 2, and the last day of the month in May, I was at Success Club 4. I went to bed the last night of the month at Success Club because I have been consistent in doing what I can in these weird seasons enough to make it happen. But because I've been consistent for 3 years, I was able to hit Success Club the very beginning of this month because everything compounds. So if we spend just 5, 15, 20 minutes, whatever you can give in your season, but you continue doing it, the seasons that are easier for you, it's going to happen. And the seasons that are hard, it's going to happen, but it might happen by the skin of your teeth, but it's still going to happen. It's so doable. And it doesn't happen because we're posting our workouts and posting our shakes every day and posting our food. It happens because of the work we're doing behind the scenes. So here's my challenge. And I know that Teresa and Leslie are already doing this together. Maybe some of the other coaches are doing this together. But I want everyone to commit for 5 days, starting tomorrow, for 5 days to use either the Slay the Day tracker, and I put that in the Beachbody or into our Tribe Redefine page. It came from, what is her name? I can't remember her name. Shipley, whatever her name is, the coach that did the National Wake Up Call a few weeks ago. Her Slay the Day tracker, which is super simplified, or the Success Club system tracker, which is awesome. I forgot to bring mine over here. One of those, or the Rise Planner. Melissa has her Rise Planner. Use a tracking system and do the minimum. Follow the Slay the Day, follow the Success Club tracker, follow your Rise Planner if you have one like Melissa and I, or whatever your system is. I want you to commit to 5 days, not going to bed until it's completed. Do it for 5 straight days and see on day 6 you wake up and just doing it automatically. And see what happens in those 5 days. Maybe you'll make a sale, maybe, but maybe you won't. But you'll realize how possible it is when you commit to completing it for 5 straight days. And for every person who completes it for 5 straight days, sends me a picture, better yet, I would like you to post it in Tribe Redefine, your daily tracker, whichever it is, Slay the Day, Success Club system, whatever your planner, your tracker is. If you show me a completed one for those 5 straight days, you're going to get $5 from me, 5 Starbucks bucks. Okay. Simple. It's stupid. I'm buying your commitment, whatever. It's that time of year. Gifts for everybody. Okay. $5 for 5 days and just see what happens. You're going to change your business. You're going to change the people around you. You're going to find solutions and you're going to see how possible it is. Maybe it's a power hour. Maybe it's pockets of time, but stay committed, because what Josh Coates talks about in this entire thing is the summer slump, where suddenly we're going on all these vacations and we're having all these barbecues and we feel like everybody's busy, but everybody who's doing network marketing is also busy. So we're going to be the ones busy in the right way. We're going to be the ones effective. We're going to be the ones productive. So when everybody else is backing off and going on their vacations, we're going to be vacationing too. But we're going to commit to these little pockets that are going to make our business keep working. And we're going to commit to not getting in a summer slump, because just like the compound effect can build our momentum, the summer slump will do the opposite. It's really easy. Hey, Kellen, long time no see, to get lazy and complacent. Okay, who's with me? Are we going to do this? Awesome. And everybody to do it, even if you have not been actively coaching, just do it. Do it. See what happens. See how it feels. And after 5 days, maybe it's like, you know what? This ain't so bad. Jackie gave me a year and a half, 2 years of like, nope, no, thank you. And then suddenly day one, she signed up and she does everything every day. It's really not that bad. In this podcast also, I didn't share this part because it was kind of making me gag, but Josh Coates talks more about parenting and how we do those things we don't want to do. Like if your child spits up chunky, gross spit up, like you have to clean it up. You have to, because you made that commitment as a parent. And he likens that to doing a live video or sharing a Facebook post. You have to do the scary thing if it's part of your commitment for it. And then it's not so scary anymore. Then the next kid that throws up, you're like, oh, this again? Psh, whatever. You know, no big deal. The scary isn't scary when you commit and when you do it. So here's what I would like for everyone to do, because hopefully I see Teresa already has her tracker out. Hopefully everybody's got one. And if you don't, look at that slate. Look at you people. You guys are awesome. Take the next 10 minutes and commit to one or two of the activities that you haven't finished. They do hear us. They do hear us. How did you get out? I thought Daddy barricaded the door. Did you climb over him? No boogers. No boogers.
I didn't.
Okay. Let's go around in a circle real quick and say what activity we're each going to do. I have to do my actual invites for the day.
In the toilet.
He didn't put your hee-hee bubba in the toilet.
Yes, he did.
Don't report us to DIFUS, please. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to send my invites because I haven't done that yet today. Teresa, what are you going to do?
I am adding followers.
Nice. Mindy, what are you going to do?
I still need to do my evening post, and then I'm going to do some invites.
Perfect. Leslie, what are you going to do?
I have to do a post and add followers.
Perfect. Jackie.
I need to add followers.
Melissa.
I'm going to do a post and invites.
Nice. Natalia, are you in? You don't have to be if you don't want to. Natalia's like, why did I pick this call to join? All right. We'll get to it. If you finished, you can share with us what you did.
Mama, what is this?
I need to do a post as well. Well, what are these, Kellen? These are my date tips
You
because
like-
I was eating dates, okay? Thanks for calling me
They're
out on
like
that.
poopy.
They do.
Pam, I can't bring dates in the house anymore because Cassidy ate them all.
I can't have dates in the house anymore because they make me smell. But I still like them and I don't care. Kaden's like, Mom, I thought you were having dates.
Mama, what color?
No. I don't know where my pen went.
We'll go pum pum. Baby, Bobby, poo, poo, poo. That's right. It's like poo poo.
Okay, sir, can you go back upstairs?
Because that is relaxing.
I was in Instagram jail this weekend, so I've been hesitant.
What did you do?
I don't know. I was reported as spam. I don't know who reported me. I have a feeling that a hashtag I liked on Captivate, it must have been like the same person used it like 1,000 times. I'm assuming, and they probably spammed me, or maybe Instagram did from Captivate. I don't know. Please go upstairs.
Okay.
I'll be up in a minute.
Okay. Hi.
Good night, Kellen. See you tomorrow.
I'm going to Nanny when I wake up.
Nanny's coming here
Why?
because it's Tuesday.
come in her house.
Want to go now?
No. Where's the Spider-Man boy? Where's Spider-Man poo-poo?
Kellen, don't do that. Does everyone have their text replacements?
Oh my God, that is life changing.
Isn't it?
Mommy!
I need to now put all my hashtags in. I typed them all up.
I did that too.
Mama! Alexa's not gonna talk.
Did you lock her?
No. Yeah, my car but can I play with them?
No, we're not playing cars right now. Can you please go upstairs? Nope, put it down. What happened? What happened? What happened?
Mindy.
Kellen just asked me your name. I said Mindy. He goes, Windy?
Aw, hi, Kellen.
Oh, stop. Please don't lick me. Oh my God.
Well, hey there, friends. supposed to come down.
Why don't you ask her?
Hi. Do you hear us?
Okay, no.
Hi. Talk.
They're busy.
Are you talking?
You're talking.
Are you talking? Are you talking? Hi. Hi.
I'm stronger than you.
Sounds like me some days.
Hey, you can hear me.
Sounds like me when I'm on the toilet.
We're in the toilet.
Kellen likes talking about the toilet. It's his favorite topic.
I bet. Everybody uses the toilet, right?
And party. With a chicken woogie.
Tell them about your new face mask you wear every night.
From my
Yeah, don't do it. He spits on his hand at bedtime and wipes it on his face and says, "Look at my face mask." He's done it for like 3 straight nights.
And how's his skin look? Because it look good. It looks great. So
look, I'm doing it again.
Mhm.
See-
You've already.
You see my Max?
I'm sorry, I can't help it. He's so cute.
Do Max.
You're killing me, Smalls. Put down my tracker.
Mommy, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Hey, Daddy.
Are you talking to me?
Huh?
He unmuted me and then said that.
Kellen,
Yeah.
when are you coming over to swim?
Like me?
You probably need to get your energy though if you want to come swimming.
In the house. In the house.
Yeah, at my house. The pool is open and ready for you.
Do you remember swimming at her house last year?
Last time I swim at Gina's house at the beach. I went to the beach.
They're being consistent, Kellen. You can't distract them.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Daddy. Mom, am I gonna come to her house when I'm 10?
I hope so.
Wi-Fi, 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 Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, 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 Wi-Fi.
Kellen, please go upstairs. You already put your jammies on. Why are you going to change into new jammies? Save those for tomorrow.
If I put the jammies in the thing.
Did you put that in there?
Yeah. There's a lot here. Am I watching?
Oh, goody. He just got the clothes out of the dryer, put them all in the laundry basket, brought it in here, and is now laying in them. In case you're wondering what my 9:45 looks like.
Oh, something. Noisy baggy. Okay, let's go, guys.
No drawing, sir.
Mama. Mama, Papa. Mama, Papa. Mama.
Please don't do that.
Next. Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Mm-hmm. It's in your bed. Okay.
Put it in the toilet.
Okay, hold on.
Huh? Yeah, last time he put the cat in the toilet. Why is crying? Say, Mommy! I don't want to like that. I want to say, Mommy!
I hear you. And so do they.
Mommy, watch. Watch, Mama.
What did you do with my pen, sir?
Mommy, watch.
Okay. Okay. Can you please find? Oh,
What was?
I found it.
What it was? Mom, I'm gonna confuse.
I'm just writing my to-do list.
Me too.
You don't have a to-do list.
Yes, I do. I have it right here.
Oh. Start 'em young.
Rectangle. Triangle. It can come up here, Mom.
I don't think you can, sir.
I can. I can't. Broccoli. Oh yes, so heavy. Oh. Well.
Okay, sir. I'll finish it. Do not do that to the dogs, please. All right, my loves. I'm going to stop recording. Oh, Teresa said that her daughter's going to move there, Melissa. So in about 8 years, you will have a friend.
I'm moving with, she has kids, so I'll be there.
I'm going to North Carolina if anyone wants to come. In 16 years. So you guys have time to plan ahead. I'm going to Puerto Rico, so I can help you speak Spanish. Party there.